square roots by the sutra dwandwayogah. This is general method, friends, and can be used to evaluate the square root of any number, any given number. So let us first read the algorithm. Although this method can be best understood while solving the examples, please understand following 3 points as how to form groups, how to find first leftmost answer digit, how to find divisor. Now why divisor? In this method, basically this method is called as a division method. So we are going to find the divisor. As in this method, working steps follows the methods of Vedic division and duplexes. See friends, before starting to learn this method, you have to recall Vedic division method that you have learned previously. Especially I am talking about Hatgaonkar division, because in this method we are going to use those concepts which you have already used, like gross dividend, net dividend, writing remainder as prefix to next digit of dividend, and so on. The difference is we use duplexes here. Okay, duplexes of what? Duplexes of quotients. So let us first understand, but let me tell you that this method is best understood while actually practicing the examples. But just for introduction, let us read these 3 points. First 2 points are exactly like that of we have used in Villokanam method. Group the digits in a given number from right side such that each group contains 2 digits, but left group may contain 1 or 2 digits. Second point. Now find such number, say x, whose square is nearest but less than left group, and write it as a first digit in answer. First digit in answer means leftmost digit in answer. Now third point is different. Now write 2 times x, see this x, 2 times x as divisor. Now the important points, there are 2 important points. Number 1, while writing an answer, count the number of groups formed, and after the same number of digits from left side, put decimal point. Second important point is, if given number contains decimal places, then grouping should be done for integer part only. Okay, these are the 2 very important points. Now let us understand this method practically. Okay. Now friends, let us understand this method by solving an example. Let us find the square root of 3136. Now, first of all, let us write given number 3136. Now, let us form groups in the given number starting from right side, from right to left, in such a way that each group will contain 2 digits and left group may contain 1 digit. May contain, okay, but here we have 4 digits in the given number, so left group will also contain 2 digits. So starting from right side, this is first group and this is second group. Every group contains 2 digits in the given number. Okay, now let us find the first digit, leftmost digit in the square root. Okay, we are going to find square root. We are going to evaluate square root of a given number 3136. So let us find the first digit of that square root. How to find that first digit, leftmost digit? See, consider this is left group, this is right group. Consider left group first. What is left group? 31. Now find such number whose square is less than 31 but nearest to this 31. Which is that number? 4 squared is 16. 5 squared is 25. 6 squared is 36. We cannot consider this 36 because 36 is greater than 31. We want less than 31 but nearest to 31. 5 squared is 25. Yes, it is. It can be considered. What about this 16? Though 16 is less than 31 but not nearest to 31. So let us consider 5 squared is 25. So let us write 5 here as a first leftmost digit of the square root. Square root of what? Square root of given number. Okay, 3136. But before writing first digit, let us draw vertical line as we draw that in Dwajanka division. Yes, this is. So we are going to write divisor here. I will tell you how to calculate the divisor. But first of all, let us write 5. Let us write 5. 5 is first digit in the square root, leftmost digit in the square root. Now, subtract 25 from 31 and this will be your step number 1. Subtract this 25, square of this first digit. 31 minus 25 is 6. And write 6 as a prefix to next digit. Now let us find out, let us calculate divisor. It is very simple. Just multiply the first digit, which is 5, by 2. To find out divisor, multiply this first digit of the square root, which you have just calculated, by 2. So 5 multiplied by 2 is 10 and this is divisor. So write divisor here, write divisor here. This is divisor. Right. Now separate 5 from rest of the digits, which we are going to write here in this area, because we are not going to apply duplex method upon this 5. So step number 2. Step number 2, divide 63 by divisor 10. Okay, so let us divide it. Divide 63. See, consider this. We have considered 6 and 3 as 63. By divide 63 by divisor 10. So 10 6 the 60. Quotient is 6 and remainder is 3. 10 6 the 60. 63 minus 60 is 3. So remainder 3 and quotient 6. Okay, so write quotient 6 exactly below 63. And what about remainder 3? Write this remainder 3 as a prefix to next digit in the dividend. See, now this is dividend. Treat these digits or treat this number as dividend and consider this as 36 gross dividend. Now let us calculate net dividend. How to calculate net dividend? Simple. Just subtract duplex of 6 from gross dividend 36. So let us subtract step number 3, gross dividend 36 minus duplex of 6. How to calculate duplex of a single digit? Just square it and you will get the duplex of that digit. 36 minus duplex of 6 is 36, which gives you 0. Now this 0 is net dividend. And now divide 0 by divisor 10, which gives you quotient 0 and remainder 0. So write 0 quotient in the quotient area, write 0 in the quotient area, and where to write remainder 0? For that you have to increase 0 here at the right side and write remainder 0. Now this is new gross dividend. Now calculate net dividend. How to calculate net dividend? To calculate net dividend, subtract. See, important step. To calculate net dividend from this gross dividend, which is 0 now, subtract duplex of last 2 digits. See, leave this 5. We are not going to work upon this 5. Okay, so I separated it. Join this 0 to previous quotient digit 6, which becomes 60 now, and calculate the duplex of this 60 and subtract that duplex from this 0. So 0, step number 4. This 0 is gross dividend minus duplex of 60, which is equal to 0 minus. How to calculate the duplex of two digits number? See, 2 times the product of these two digits, 6 multiplied by 0, which gives you 0. 0 minus 0 is 0, and this 0 is our net dividend. Now divide net dividend, which is 0, by divisor 10, which gives you quotient 0 and remainder 0. So let us write quotient and remainder. Quotient 0 and remainder 0. See, we have to increase 1 0 at right side. See, when do we practice it? Practice means increasing the number of zeros. If we want more decimal places, then we increase the number of zeros. See, remember Dwajanka division. So I said that this process is much similar to Dwajanka division. Simply the difference is that we calculate duplexes here. Okay, we calculate duplexes here and subtract those duplexes from gross dividend to get net dividend. So this is the difference. It is clear now that if you are getting gross dividend 0 and if quotients are 0, then naturally you are getting the duplex zeros, and when you subtract 0 from 0, then you are getting 0 as net dividend. So next results will be 0 only. We should stop our process here, process of division here. So let us write our answer. And how to write answer? See, while writing an answer, count the number of groups formed, and after same number of digits from left side, put decimal point. So let us first write. See, let me use different color. See, answer 5 6. See, 5600. How many groups were there? 1 2. Two groups. So let us count two digits from left side, left to right, and after two digits let us put a decimal point. Okay, 1 2, give dot here, decimal point. It means that 56 is our answer. That means square root of 3136 is equal to 56. This is how we apply the method of dwandwayogah to evaluate the square root of any given number. Now friends, let us practice the sutra dwandwayogah for evaluating square roots. First example is 2,76,676, 6 digits number. So let us first write this number properly. 276,676. As this is division method, let us first draw vertical line and horizontal line to separate divisor and dividend, as we have done it in Dwajanka division method. Now let us form groups in a given number starting from right side, right to left, such that each group will contain two digits, and last group, that means leftmost group, may contain one digit. First group, second group, and third group. So as this number contains 6 digits, last group, left group, contains 2 digits. It's okay, no problem. Now this is left group. Now consider this left group. Starting from left group, we are now going to find first digit of answer, first digit of square root. How to find that? Consider left group. What is left group? 27. So you are going to find such number whose square is less than 27 but nearest to 27. I'll repeat, you are going to find such number whose square is nearest to 27 but less than 27. Which is that number? See, we know the squares. See, 4 squared is 16, 5 squared is 25, 6 squared is 36. So friends, 25 is nearest to this 27. Though 16 is less than 27 but not nearest like 25, and we cannot consider 36 because 36 is greater than 27. So let us consider 5 squared is 25. So let us write 5 as a first digit of square root, our answer, and let us subtract 25. See, square of this first digit, leftmost digit, highest placed digit of an answer. So let us subtract square of this first digit from left group. Step number 1, 27 minus square of 5, 25 gives us 2. And write this 2, this is remainder, write this 2 as a prefix to next digit, which is 6 here. Recall Dwandwayogah division. In Dwandwayogah division we have done this. Now let us find divisor. To find divisor, to calculate divisor is very easy. Divisor is nothing but 2 times this first digit. So 2 multiplied by 5, 5 is this first digit, is equal to 10, and this 10 is divisor. So this is divisor. This is divisor. This divisor is 2 times first digit, this 5. Now let us separate this 5. Why we are going to separate it? We are not involving this 5 first digit in the calculation of duplexes. Let us keep it separated to avoid any confusion. Now next step is C. 26. 2 is remainder. We wrote 2 here as a prefix to next digit, which gave us a new number 26. Read this as 26. Okay, we have done this in Dwandwayogah division. Now let us divide this 26 by divisor 10. Divide 26 by 10, which gives you quotient 2 and remainder 6. Correct? So write quotient 2 in the quotient area. See, this is quotient area. We are going to write quotients here. So write quotient 2 and remainder 6. Write quotient 2 and remainder 6 as a prefix to next digit, which is also 6. Now read this as 66, which is gross dividend. Now let us calculate net dividend out of this. How to calculate net dividend? Subtract duplex of this quotient, first quotient digit, from 66, the gross dividend, and you will get net dividend. So friends, please write down these steps. I am going to clean it now. Step number 3, 66 minus duplex of first quotient digit. See, this is first quotient digit. See, this is not quotient digit. That means we haven't got this 5 by the process of division. Okay, so this will be our first quotient digit. So 66 minus duplex of 2. What is duplex of 2? 4. So 66 minus 4 is 62. Okay, and this 62 is net dividend. Now divide 62 by divisor 10. Divide 62 by divisor 10, which gives you quotient 6 and remainder 2. So write quotient 6 and remainder 2. Write quotient 6 and remainder 2. Sorry, let me change color. Remainder 2 as a prefix to next digit. Now this has become 27. Read this as 27, and this is our new gross dividend, which we are going to use in next step. So 27, you cannot divide 27 directly by 10. We are going to calculate net dividend out of this 27. Now how to calculate net dividend? Step number 4. Step number 4. 27 minus duplex of these two digits, 2 and 6, the number 26. 27 minus duplex of 26, which is equal to 27 minus, how to calculate duplex of two digits? 2 times product of these two digits, 2 multiplied by 6, which is equal to 27 minus 2 6 are 12, 12 2s are 24, which is equal to 3. This 3 is net dividend. Now you can divide net dividend 3 by divisor 10, by divisor 10, which gives you quotient 0 and remainder 3. Correct? 10 is greater than 3, so you cannot divide 3 by 10. So quotient is 0 and remainder is 3. So let us write quotient 0 and remainder 3. Let us write quotient 0 below this 27 and remainder 3 as a prefix to next digit, which is 6. Now we have got new gross dividend 36. New gross dividend 36. Now let us calculate net dividend out of this 36. How to calculate net dividend? Subtract duplex of these 3 digits now. Join this new quotient to previous 2 quotient digits, which will become 260, that is 260. Calculate the duplex of 260 and subtract it from new gross dividend 36 and you will get new net dividend. So friends, write these steps. Okay, now let me clean it. Step number 5. 36, the gross dividend, minus duplex of 260, duplex of 260, which is equal to 36 minus, how to calculate the duplex of 3 digits? 2 times the product of end digits, 2 multiplied by 0, plus middle digit squared, 6 squared, that is 36. So this term is 0 and 36 minus 36 is 0. Now this 0 is net dividend. This 0 is net dividend. Now let us divide this 0 by divisor 10. So 0 divided by 10 gives us quotient, obviously 0 and remainder 0. So write quotient 0 and remainder 0. Where to write remainder 0? Let us increase 1 0 here and write remainder as a prefix. This remainder, okay, not this. This remainder 0 as a prefix to next digit, which is 0. Now this 0 is gross dividend. So friends, I feel there is no point in carrying out this division process further because gross dividend is 0, correct? And if we calculate net dividend from this gross dividend, which is 0, then we will have to subtract C, duplex of these 4 digits. How to calculate duplex of 4 digits? 2 times the product of end digits plus 2 times the product of inner 2 digits, which is also 0. So net dividend will be 0 and we will get the result, that is quotient 0 and remainder 0. So this will go on and on. So friends, let us stop our division here, and as there are 3 groups, then one thing is clear, that integer part of the answer will contain 3 digits. Integer part of the answer will contain 3 digits. So let us write 52600. Okay, 5 2600. Now, how to write answer? While writing an answer, count the number of groups formed and after same number of digits from left side, put decimal point. So let us count the number of groups 1, 2, 3. It means that we are going to leave 3 digits from left side 1, 2, 3 and give a decimal point here. Okay, so answer is 526. It means that 276676. Just a minute. 276676 is equal to 526. Correct? This is our answer. In this way, the sutra dwandwayogah or duplex method or division method is used to evaluate square root of any given number. So let us solve next example. Second example, 6,83,929. So let us find square root of this number. I have already written this number. I have drawn vertical line and horizontal line. We draw vertical line to separate divisor that we write here in this area and dividend. Consider this number as dividend. So form the groups in the given number in such a way that every group will contain 2 digits and start this process from right side. So 1, 2 and 3. Now let us write or let us find first digit of square root. First digit from left side. It means highest place digit. How to find it? What is left group? Left group is 68. Now friends, you are going to find such number whose square is nearest to 68 but less than 68. Okay, which is that number? See, I'll repeat, you are going to find this is left group. You are going to start the process from left group. Consider left group. 68 is left group in this case. Find such number whose square is nearest to 68 but less than 68. Which is such number? 8 is such number. 8 squared is 64. Correct? 8 is such number. Because 9 squared is 81. 81 is greater than 68. Okay? And 7 squared is 49. 49 is less than 68 but it is not nearest to 68. Okay, so let us consider this. Let us write this. So friends, let us write 8 here. Now after writing 8 as first digit of answer, let us subtract square of 8 from 68. So 68 minus square of 8, which is 64, will give you 4. Now write this 4, remainder 4, as a prefix to next digit in the given number. Now calculate divisor. Very easy. The first digit of the answer. Okay, multiply that digit by 2. That means 16. So write 16 here. It is 8 multiplied by 2. 2 times the first digit. Left-sided digit. So now let us separate, just a minute, let me separate this 8 from rest of the quotient digits. See, we are not going to involve this 8 in the calculation of the duplexes. Okay, we involve only quotient digits in the calculation of the duplexes. We haven't got this 8 as a result of division, so I have separated this 8. Now second step. Second step is divide this 43. See, 4 and 3. Consider this as 43. Divide this 43 by 16. Divide 43 by 16, which gives you quotient equal to 16 to the 32, 3 is a 48. That means quotient is 2. and remainder is 11. Okay, because 43 minus 32 is 11. Now write quotient 2 in the quotient area below 43 and remainder 11 as a prefix to next digit, which is 9, and read this as 119, 119, which is our gross dividend. Okay friends, now let us calculate net dividend out of this gross dividend 119. How to calculate net dividend in this method? See, step number 3 is 119 minus duplex of first quotient digit, duplex of first quotient digit, which is equal to, what is duplex of 2? Duplex of 2 is 4, because we calculate duplex of a single digit by just squaring it. So 2 squared is 4. So 119 minus 4 is 115. Correct? So this 115, that is 115, is net dividend. Now let us divide this net dividend 115 by divisor 16, which gives us quotient. How much? 16 5s are 80, 6 are 96, 7s are 112. Okay, that means quotient is 7 and remainder is 115 minus 112 is 3. Correct? See, 16 7s are 112. Subtract 112 minus 115, you get remainder 3. So let us write quotient 7 and remainder 3. Let us write quotient 7 and remainder 3 as a prefix to next digit of a given number. Now this 32 is our new gross dividend. New gross dividend. Now friends, let us calculate net dividend out of this 32, which is gross dividend. Friends, please write these 3 steps. I'm going to clean it now. Okay, pause the video and write. Step number 4. Step number 4 is, what is gross dividend? 32. How do we calculate net dividend from gross dividend 32? Subtract duplex of these two quotient digits, which is equal to 32 minus 2 times the product of these two digits, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7, which gives you 32 minus 2, 2s are 4, 4 7s are 28. So 32 minus 28 is 4. Correct? So this 4 is our net dividend. Okay, now let us divide this 4 net dividend by 16, which gives you quotient obviously 0, because 16 is greater than 4, so cannot divide. So quotient will be 0 and remainder will be 4. So let us write quotient 0 and remainder 4. Let us write quotient 0 and remainder 4 as a prefix to next digit in a given number. Now this has become 49, new gross dividend, next gross dividend. So in the next step, let us calculate net dividend out of this. So step number 5. Step number 5 is, what is gross dividend? 49. 49 minus duplex of quotient digits. Now join this 0 to this 2 and 7 and it will become 270, that is 270, and calculate duplex of this 270. 270, 3 digits. How to calculate the duplex of 3 digits? 49 minus product of 2 end digits, 2 plus middle digit squared, that is 49. 7 squared is 49, which is equal to 0. Okay, see, this term is 0, 2 cross 2 cross 0, that is 0. And this is 49, 49 minus 49 is 0. So this 0 is net dividend. Okay, 0 is net dividend. Now let us divide this 0 by divisor 16, which gives you quotient 0 and remainder 0. Quotient 0 and remainder 0. So let us write quotient and remainder. Let us write quotient 0 and let us write remainder 0. But first let us increase this 0 and write remainder 0 as a prefix to next digit in a given number. We have just written this 0. So friends, watch this, observe this. There are three groups. It means that we are going to have 3 digits as an integer part in our answer. 3 digits. So we have covered all the digits and last 2 quotient digits are zeros. So one thing is clear, that next net dividend is going to be 0. How? See, gross dividend is 0. We are going to subtract duplex of this 2700. Okay, how do we calculate duplex of 4 digits? 2 times the product of n digits plus 2 times the product of inner 2 digits, which will become 0. The calculation of duplex of these 4 digits will be 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. So net dividend will be 0 and we will get 0000 here. So there is no point in carrying out the division process further. So let us stop here and write the answer. Our answer is 683929. Square root of this number is equal to 82700. 82700. Now how to write answer? See, while writing answer, count the number of groups formed and after same number of digits from left side put decimal point. See, how many groups are there? 3 groups. So let us count 3 digits from left side and give decimal point. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let us give a decimal point here. Put a decimal point here. So the square root of 6,83,929 is 827. 827. Now let us solve third example. 751. First of all, before beginning actual working steps, first of all let us form groups in given number. Starting from right side, let us form groups in such a way that each group will contain 2 digits. And last group, that is leftmost group, may contain 1 digit. First group and second group. This is left group, this is right group. Left group contains 1 digit. Next, let us find first digit, highest place digit of square root. How to find that? See, observe this left group, which is 7 here. We are going to find such number whose square is nearest to this 7 but less than 7. Which is such number? See, 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9. So 2 squared is 4. We have to consider this because 4 is nearest to 7 but less than 7. 9 we cannot consider this because this is greater than 7. So consider 4. 1 is also less than 7 but it is not nearest. So let us write 2 here. 2 is first digit in the answer, left sided digit in the answer. Now first step is subtract 4, that is square of this first digit from 7. So 7 minus 4 equal to 3 and write this 3 as a prefix to next digit. Next step is calculate divisor, find divisor. How to find divisor? Simple. Multiply first digit by 2. You will get divisor. So 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. This is divisor, see. 2 multiplied by first digit, always. Now, separate this first digit from rest of the quotient digits, because here we are getting quotients and this is not quotient because we didn't get this 2 by division process. So this is not quotient. So the first step of division, actually this is step number 2, but this is first step of division. 3 and 5, we wrote 3 as a prefix to a next digit which is 5, and we read this 3 and 5 as 35. So 35 divided by 4, divisor 4, which gives you quotient how much? 4 8s are 32, quotient 8 and remainder 3. Correct? So write quotient 8 below 35 and remainder 3 as a prefix to next digit. Read this as 31, which we are going to use to calculate net dividend. This is gross dividend. 31 is gross dividend. We are going to calculate net dividend from this gross dividend 31. So it will be step number 3. Step number 3. 31 minus. How to calculate net dividend from gross dividend? 31 subtract duplex of first quotient digit, which gives you 31 minus 64, which is equal to how much? 33 negative. But you know friends that net dividend, this negative 33 is net dividend. In division process, net dividend cannot be negative. And if it is negative, it means that we have divided in excess in the previous step. Friends, recall Bhajanka division. In Bhajanka division, we have done it. So let us cancel this and reduce 8 by 1. Let us reduce previous quotient by 1 and write 7 here. If you reduce quotient by 1, then obviously remainder will increase by the value of divisor. So write 3 plus 4, that is 7. Now read this as 71. This is our new gross dividend. Net dividend is negative. So it is clear that in the previous step we had divided in excess. So to bring net dividend positive, we reduced previous quotient by 1 and we wrote 7. And if you reduce quotient by 1, then obviously value of remainder will increase by value of divisor. Okay, now read this as 71, which is our new gross dividend. Now let us calculate net dividend. Now let me write it in different color. Okay, gross dividend 71 minus duplex of first quotient digit 7, which is equal to 71 minus 49, which is equal to 22. Okay, yes, it is positive. New net dividend is positive. Now let us divide 22 by divisor 4, which gives us quotient 5 and remainder 2. So let us write quotient 5 and remainder 2. Quotient 5 and remainder 2. Now read this as 20. 20 is our new gross dividend. So let us calculate net dividend from this gross dividend 20. So friends, please write these 3 steps. I am going to clean it now. Gross dividend 20 minus, how to calculate net dividend? subtract duplex of these two digits from gross dividend 20. So duplex of 75, which is equal to 20 minus 2 times 7 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 20 minus 7 5s are 35 multiplied by 2, that is 70, which gives you 50 but negative. So negative 50, this is net dividend. It means that in the previous step you have divided in excess. So let us reduce last quotient by 1. So let us reduce this 5 by 1 and write 4 here, and add 4 to this 2, that is 60. So 60 is new gross dividend. Now let us calculate net dividend from the 60. Okay, so 60 minus duplex of 7 and new quotient digit 4, 7 4 74. 60 minus 2 times 7 multiplied by 4 gives you 14. 14 fours are 56. 60 minus 56 is equal to 4. Yes, 4 is positive, new net dividend. So let us divide this 4 by divisor 4. Divide net dividend 4 by divisor 4, which gives you quotient 1 and remainder 0. Write quotient 1 and remainder 0. Write quotient 1 and remainder 0. So let us increase digit in a given number. That digit is 0, and write remainder 0 as a prefix to next digit 0, which is just written. This 0 is gross dividend. Now let us calculate net dividend. Step number 5. 0 minus duplex of 7 4 1. 7 4 1. I think friends, this time also we are getting negative net dividend. 0 minus 2 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 1 plus middle digit squared, that is 16, which is equal to 14 plus 16 is 30, negative 30. Okay, negative 30. So this is net dividend, but this number is negative. So we are going to reduce this previous quotient by 1 and write 0 here. Now if we reduce quotient by 1, then we will have to add 4 to this remainder. 40. Why we have done this? We have done this for getting positive net dividend. 40 gross dividend. Let us calculate net dividend. 40 minus duplex of 7 4. We have reduced this 1 by 1. So 0, which is equal to 40 minus. How to calculate duplex of 3 digits? 2 times product of n digits, 7 multiplied by 0 plus middle digit squared, that is 16. So 40, this term is 0. 40 minus 16, which is equal to 24. 24. It is positive now. This 24 is our new net dividend. So friends, let us divide this 24 by divisor 4, which gives us quotient. 4 6 are 24, quotient 6 and remainder 0. So let us write quotient 6 and remainder 0. Let us write quotient 6. Quotient 6 and remainder 0. Where to write remainder 0? See, we have to increase 1 0 here, okay? And remainder 0 as a prefix to next digit 0. which has just been written. Okay, so new gross dividend 0. See, friends, pause video and write these two steps. Yes. Step number 6, 0 gross dividend. See, this 0, which is our new gross dividend, minus duplex of 4 quotient digits 7406. 7406. I think, friends, in this time also we are getting negative net dividend because it is 0 here and duplex is going to be positive. So 7 6 are 42, multiplied by 2 is 84. So to save time, let us reduce it by 1. Let us write 5 here and let us increase remainder by 4. And now this is new gross dividend. So let me cancel this. 40, I have written 40 gross dividend minus duplex of 7405, which is equal to 40 minus 7 5s are 35. So 2 times 35, 70. This time also we are getting negative net dividend. Okay, so minus 30. So let us again reduce it. Let us again reduce it by 1 and write 4 here. Increase, that is add divisor to this 4 and write 8. Now we have got 80 as gross dividend. Friends, please understand this logic. Whenever you get negative net dividend, then reduce last quotient by 1 and increase the remainder by value of divisor, and continue this process till you get positive net dividend. So I hope that this time we are going to have positive net dividend 80. Okay, new gross dividend 80 minus duplex of 740. Now we have reduced this 5 by 1, so write 4 here. Okay, that means 80 minus, how to calculate duplex of 4 digits? 2 times the product of 2 end digits. Okay, plus product of 2 inner digits. Correct? So this term is 0. So 80 minus 2 sevens are 14, 14 fours are 56, which gives us 24. Now this is positive net dividend. And friends, if you want to continue this process, if you want more decimal places in the answer, then continue with this net dividend. Okay, already we have reached 3 decimal places. Okay, which was our target. So as we have 2 groups in the given number, we guessed that there must be 2 digits in the integer part. Okay, it means that 4, 0 and 4 are decimal places in the answer, in the square root. So let us write answer. Answer is square root of 751 is equal to 27404. Okay, right, 27404, correct. Now, how to give decimal point? Count the number of groups 1 and 2. There are 2 groups, so count 2 digits from left side and give decimal point, which means that our answer is square root of 751 is equal to 27.404. This is answer. Okay, so next example, fourth example, 6582.82. See, neglect this decimal point and write the number. For the first time, we are going to evaluate the square root of a number with decimal places. So how to form groups in such numbers. While forming the groups in such numbers, neglect decimal part and form groups for integer part only. So let us start from right side, from this 2, 1 and 2. Okay, this is left group and this is right group. So in the number containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 digits, we have 2 groups only. Okay, because last 2 digits are decimal places, and we never form groups for decimal part of a given number. Let us start. Consider first group, that is left group. See friends, we are going to find such number whose square is nearest to 65 but less than 65. Which is that number whose square is nearest to 65 but less than 65? Yes, 8 is that number, correct? 8 squared is 64. 64 is nearest to 65 but less than 65. Okay, so let us write 8 as first left digit of square root. Now let us separate this number from rest of the digits in the answer, quotient digits. Now next step is calculate divisor. Calculate divisor, or we will write divisor here later. First of all, let us subtract 64 from 65 and write remainder here. After that, we will calculate divisor and write here in this area. Correct? So the first step is 65, which is left group, minus square of this digit, first digit 64 is equal to 1. Correct? And now write this 1 as a prefix to next digit. Now let us write divisor. How to calculate divisor? Very easy. 2 times the first digit. That means 2 multiplied by 8 is 16. How did we calculate this? 2 times first digit 8. Step number 2. Step number 2 is 18. 1 and 8. 18. Read this as 18. 18 divided by divisor 16, which gives you quotient 1 and remainder 2. 16 ones are 16, 18 minus 16 is 2. So write quotient 1 below this 18 and remainder 2. See, remainder 2 as a prefix to next digit, which is 2. So 22 is gross dividend. And now let us calculate net dividend from this gross dividend. It will be step number 3. Step number 3 is 22 minus. How to calculate net dividend? Subtract duplex of first quotient digit 1 from gross dividend 22. Duplex of 1, which is equal to 22 minus 1. Because how to calculate duplex of a single digit? Just square it and we get 1 here, which is equal to 21. 21, and this 21 is net dividend. Correct? So now divide this 21 by 16. Divide this 21, which is net dividend, by the divisor 16, which gives us quotient 1 and remainder 5. Correct? So write quotient 1 and remainder 5. Write quotient 1 below 22 and remainder 5 as a prefix to next digit. Now 58, read this as 58. 58 is our new gross dividend. Okay, now let us calculate net dividend out of this 58. So how to calculate net dividend? Subtract duplex of this 11 from 58 and you get net dividend. So step number 4. Friends, write these 3 steps please. I am going to clean it now. Okay. 4. Gross dividend 58 minus duplex of 11. Okay, two quotient digits, which is equal to 58 minus 2 times the product of these two digits, which is equal to 58 minus 2 is 56, which is our net dividend. So divide this 56 net dividend by divisor 16, which gives us quotient how much? 63 is a 48, that is quotient is 3, and remainder is 56 minus 48, 8. Correct? So write 3, write quotient 3, and write remainder 8 as a prefix to next digit, which is 2, and read this as 82. 82 is our new gross dividend. Correct? So let us calculate net dividend from gross dividend 82. 82 minus, how to calculate? Duplex of these three quotient digits, 113, that means 113. Okay, so 113, which gives us 82 minus 2 times the product of end digits, 1 multiplied by 3 plus middle digit squared, that is 1, which gives us 82 minus 2, 3 2s are 6, plus 1 7, so 82 minus 7, okay, which gives us 75. Correct? And the 75 is net dividend. So now divide this 75 by divisor 16, which gives us quotient 16 fours are 64, and remainder is 75 minus 64 is 11. Correct? So write quotient 4 and remainder 11. Write quotient 4 and remainder 11 as a prefix to next digit. So friends, we have covered all the digits. Let us increase a single 0 at right side after this number and write remainder 11 as a prefix to next digit 0, which has been just written. Now this has become 110. So 110 minus, we are going to calculate net dividend. 110, this is gross dividend. Subtract duplex. Duplex of what? Duplex of these four digits. 1134. 1134, which gives us 110 minus. So 2 times the product of two end digits, 1 cross 4, plus 2 times the product of these two inner digits, 2 times the product of 1 and 3. So let us calculate further. 110 minus 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, plus 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. 8 plus 6 is 14, which gives us 110 minus 14 is 96. This 96 is net dividend. If you want more decimal places in the answer, continue with this 96, net dividend, as we have written the answer up to 3 decimal places, right? How did I guess this? See, there are two groups. That means we are going to have two digits in the integer part of answer, that is square root, 1 and 2, two digits. Okay, so this 3 digits after this 81, 8 and 1 will be decimal places. So already we have reached up to 3 decimal places. So let us stop here. let us stop our division process here and write answer. Square root of 6582.82 is equal to 81134. 81134. Now, how many groups are there in the given number? Two groups only. So let us count two digits from left side, 1 and 2, and give decimal point here. It means that square root of 6582.82 is equal to 81.134. Next example, fifth example, 126.125. In this example, friends, we have three decimal places. Neglect decimal point while writing a number. So I have done this. Now, how to form groups? Simple, friends. Just neglect this decimal part and form group as usual. Let us start from right side. We are going to form groups for integer part only. We are going to neglect this decimal part. Okay, so two things to remember while evaluating square root of a number containing decimal part. First thing is, while writing this number, neglect decimal point. And second point is that form the groups for integer part of a given number only. So let us form groups. What is integer part? 1, 2, 6. 1, 2 and 6. Starting from right side, 1, 2. We form the groups in such a way that every group will contain two digits, but left group may contain one digit. Now let us find first digit. To find first digit of a square root, consider left group. This is left group, this is right group. Consider left group. What is left group here? 1. Now we are going to find such number whose square is less than 1 but nearest to this 1. And if it is equal to 1, then it's okay, no problem. Which is that number? 1. 1 squared is 1. Correct? So let us write 1 here. And as a first step, subtract square 1 from left group 1, which gives us 0. And write this 0 as a prefix to next digit, which is 2. Now it is time to calculate divisor. How to calculate divisor? Multiply first digit. See, let me separate it first. Multiply this first digit by 2 and it will be your divisor. Okay, so 2 times 1, that is 2. Okay, this is divisor. Correct? Now, next step is step number 2. 0, 2. We wrote this 0. See, this is that 0. This 0 as a prefix to next digit 2. So read this as 2. Now divide this 2 by divisor 2, which gives us quotient 1 and remainder 0. So write quotient 1 below this 2 and remainder 0 as a prefix to next digit, which is 6. Now this 6 is our gross dividend. We are going to calculate net dividend out of this gross dividend. Now you know it how to calculate net dividend. Step number 3. Write gross dividend, which is 6, minus, we are going to calculate net dividend. So 6 minus, 6 means gross dividend, minus duplex of first quotient digit 1, which is equal to 6 minus 1, because duplex of a single digit is square of that digit, which is equal to 5, and this 5 is our net dividend. Now divide this 5 by divisor 2, which gives you quotient which gives you quotient 2 and remainder 1. Correct? Quotient 2, 2 2s are 4, 5 minus 4 is 1, remainder 1. So let us write 2 and remainder 1 as usual. Let us write 2, quotient 2 and remainder 1 as a prefix to next digit, which is also 1. Now read this as 11. Read this as 11, not as 1 and 1, but read this as 11, and this 11 is gross dividend. So step number 4. Step number 4 is gross dividend 11 minus, see friends, we are going to calculate net dividend. So 11 minus duplex of what? Last two quotient digits, 1, 2, 12, that is 12, which is equal to 11 minus 2 times the product of these two quotient digits, 1 cross 2, which is equal to 11 minus 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. 11 minus 4 gives us 7. Correct? And this 7 is our net dividend. Now divide this 7 by divisor 2, which gives us quotient 3 and remainder 1. Correct? Because 2 3s are 6, 7 minus 6 is equal to 1. So write quotient 3, remainder 1. Write quotient 3 and remainder 1. Okay friends, so this 12, read this as 12. This 12 is our new gross dividend, next gross dividend. Now we are going to calculate net dividend by subtracting duplex of these three digits, 1 2 3, 123 from gross dividend 12. So friends, please write these 4 steps. Let us clean it now. So the next step is 12, gross dividend 12 minus duplex of 123, which gives us 12 minus duplex of these 3 digits. So 2 times the product of end digits plus middle digit squared, that is 4, which gives us 12 minus 2 3s are 6 plus 4 is 10. Okay, so 12 minus 10 is equal to 2. This 2 is our new net dividend. Okay, now let us divide this net dividend 2 by divisor 2, which gives us quotient 1 and remainder 0. So let us write quotient 1 below gross dividend 12 and remainder 0 as a prefix to next digit 5. Write quotient 1, okay, in the quotient area and remainder 0 as a prefix to next digit, which is 5. Correct? As this 5 is gross dividend, let us subtract duplex of these 4 digits from gross dividend 5. It will be step number 6. Step number 6, 5 minus duplex of 1 2 3 1, which is equal to 5 minus 2 times the product of these two end digits, 1 cross 1, plus 2 times product of these two digits, inner digits, which is equal to 5 minus 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, plus 2 twos are 4, 4 threes are 12, 12 plus 2, 14, which is equal to minus 9. 5 minus 14 is minus 9. So minus 9 is net dividend, which is not allowed. So let us decrease last quotient, this 1 by 1, and write 0. see what we have done. Net dividend is negative, so we have decreased last quotient digit by 1 and wrote 0. Now increase this remainder digit by 2 and write 2 here. Because as we reduce the quotient digit by 1, we have to increase remainder by the value of divisor. Now read this as 25, and this 25 is our new gross dividend. Now let us work upon it. 25 minus, we are going to calculate net dividend because last net dividend was negative. Okay friends, duplex of what? Duplex of these last quotient digits. Okay, so duplex of 1, 2, 3 and 0, which gives us 25 minus 2 times product of end digits plus 2 times product of middle 2 digits, which gives us, this term is 0, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Okay, that means 25 minus 12 is 13. Yes, now it is positive. This is our net dividend. Now divide 13 by divisor 2. Divisor 2. Divide 13 by divisor 2, which gives us quotient 6 and remainder 1. Because 2 6 are 12, 13 minus 12 is remainder 1. Write quotient 6 and remainder 1. Write quotient 6 and remainder 1. As a prefix to next digit, let us write 0 here and remainder 1 as a prefix to next digit 0. Now read this as 10. Now let us calculate net dividend from this gross dividend 10. Okay, so friends, please write these two steps, 5th and 6th steps. I'm going to clean now. Okay, yes. So next step is, 7th step is 10, gross dividend 10 minus, see we are going to calculate net dividend. So duplex of these 1 2 3 4 5 digits, 1 2 3 0 and 6, which is equal to 10 minus, how to calculate duplex of 5 digits? 2 times the product of these end digits, 1 cross 6, plus, now these 3 digits, we have to calculate the duplex of inner 3 digits. How to calculate duplex of 3 digits? 2 times the product of these 2 end digits, outer digits. Okay, so 2 times 2 cross 0 plus middle digit squared, that is 9, which is equal to 2 6 are 12, that is 0 plus 9, 12 plus 9, 21, 10 minus 21, which is equal to negative 11. This negative 11 is net dividend, but as it is negative, we have to decrease last quotient by 1. Okay, so let us reduce it by 1. Let us make it 5. And let us increase the remainder by adding 2 to this 1. Okay, it will become 3. Correct? So read this as 30, and this is our new gross dividend. Let us repeat this process. 30 minus duplex of 1 2 3 0, and this time it is 5. Okay, which is equal to 30 minus 2 times 1 multiplied by 5, 1 multiplied by 5 plus 2 multiplied by 0, see, plus middle digit squared, that is 9, which is equal to 2 5s are 10, this is 0, 2 5s are 10, 10 plus 9 is 19, so 13 minus 19, which is equal to 11. Yes, this is positive net dividend. Okay, this is positive net dividend. So friends, if you want more decimal places in the answer, just continue with this net dividend. If you want more decimal places in the answer, divide this 11 by divisor 2 and continue process till you are satisfied with the number of decimal places in the answer. Okay, so let us write answer now. See, 112,305, 126.125 is equal to 112,305. It is time to write decimal point. For that, count number of groups in a given number. There are 2 groups. So let us count the digits from left to right. Count 2 digits from left to right and give decimal point here. So the answer is square root of 126.125 is equal to 11.2305. And friends, this is our answer.